Hi, this is Sean Broderick. I just took a trip to Mexico to see a silver gold heap leach project. I landed in Chihuahua, Mexico, then made the long drive out to the city of Parral. Parral is a historic silver district. In 1640 it was declared capital of the world of silver by monarch Philip IV of Spain at the very height of the Spanish Empire. The company I visited is called GoGold, symbol GGD on the TSX in Canada. I visited their wholly owned Mexican subsidiary, Contamex. Contamex has a heap leach facility in Parral. There it can process the tailings from old colonial-era mines around the city. Now, why process old tailings, which is the kind of rock left over after you mine the ore? The kind of mining the Spanish did was very inefficient. They left a lot of gold and silver in the rocks. Looking at the fact sheets on the two tailing sites GoGold has under contract, you can see the grade is as good as some currently operating mines in Mexico, but the costs are a lot cheaper. This is because the tailings are already mined. GoGold is paying the city of Parral $57,000 a month to take ore from the tailings. This means the city wins both ways. It gets money up front, and Parral wants to get rid of the tailings anyway. They are a hazardous nuisance. The tailings are brought to the GoGold Contamex facility. It's fully operational. It had some hiccups in the startup process, but those have been ironed out. Now, the company is going to crank up production. On the site, I watched as a bucket loader took out old tailings and poured them into the start of the process. Cement is added to the tailings to make them easier to heap leach. Some cyanide is added as well. More cyanide will be added when this agglomerate mixture is on the heap leach pad.
Not in the stuff chunks in there. Not in the stuff we're seeing now, that's for sure. Sandy stuff. And then you've already screened it. Oh, this has already been screened. This is a reprocess. Okay. Yeah, he'd say that. For the edge?
Once the mixture is ready, a long conveyor carries the agglomerate out to the leach pads.
That looks like pretty fine material.
And this is 12 clicks?
No, this kilometer. This
he's talking about from here, from the heap pad.
1.2.
Well,
the piles on the pad are called lifts. It took GoGold a lot of work to figure out the correct size of these lifts. The spindly structures stretched out along the pad are called grasshoppers.
We can probably walk over here. We can see it. So walk over this way.
I got a close-up look at the grasshoppers. They bring the agglomerate to a final machine called a stacker, which basically stacks the ore to be heap leached. Once the material is on the pad, more cyanide is added. This separates the ore from the rock. You can see the machine stacking up there.
Right.
Then it goes out on the heap leach right there. And then right down there, there's the pregnant solution coming out into this dish. So there's the full cycle, right? The end solution is described as pregnant because it's carrying ore. The pregnant cyanide solution goes into a channel which carries it toward the plant. You definitely don't want to fall into the cyanide bath. Pregnant solution means it has silver and gold in it. Here's another photo showing the stacker, a double stack of ore on the pad, and the pregnant solution coming out of the pipe. The double stack gets as much ore as possible from the old tailings. Then the solution is taken off to a plant where the silver is precipitated out. The remaining solution is then sent to a new SART plant. SART, or S-A-R-T, stands for sulfidization, acidification, recycling, and thickening. Don't worry, there won't be a quiz. SART does two great things. It produces a copper sulfide product that can be sold, and it recovers cyanide, which can be recycled into the system. Recovering cyanide both lowers costs and is better for the environment. You can see bags of copper sulfide here. GoGold has been selling its silver as a concentrate to Peñoles, a big Mexican mining company. But now GoGold is cranking up production, and so it will become more efficient to make and pour its own silver doré bars in this room. I like this company because it is ramping up production, it is lowering costs by becoming more efficient, it used the sale of its Santa Gertrudis property to pay off its debts, while at the same time keeping a royalty on future production from Santa Gertrudis. GoGold has money in the bank, good silver reserves, and it has refined a heap leach process for old tailings that could be used on any old tailings pile in a 50-kilometer area. And as I said, Parral was once the capital of the world of silver. There are a lot of old tailings piles that the company could process. I'll cover more details in the article at edelsoninstitute.com that goes with this video. One last thing, I talked to the company's CEO, Brad Langille, while I was on the site. Stay tuned for that interview and get the scoop on the company straight from Brad himself.